Welcome. It's the Hendricks Live. I'm Shay Marie Lyon. I'm excited to see participants. We're talking about today upper limits. We're talking about genius and upper limits, and I'm really excited to get started with all of you. And welcome. As we're sitting, I want to invite the breath. I want to invite everybody to just really breathe deep in your belly, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Let's just take a nice big breath together and wonder, what is my genius? What is it that I most love to do? What is my unique ability? And just tune in your belly, ask your body. I'm going to do a little bit of oozing and asking myself, what is my genius and what might be a way through? And the upper limit is one of the ways through to our genius. It's a really wonderful way to uncover unconscious beliefs. So welcome, Mary. Welcome, Anne. Hello, Michelle. So I'm going to ask you again the question, and just really breathe into this. See what your body says. See where it feels most alive. What is my unique ability? What is it that I most love to do? What fills me up? What makes every cell in my body alive? And the thing about the genius is, it doesn't seem like work. It's absolutely fun, and it's what you do best. So it's a really exciting thing it's what you do best and love to do. It's both of those things. So I invite you to take a deep breath and ask yourself, what might that be? I really love to move my body. I love to be with people. I love to support people. So the question is there anything that might be stopping you? And one of the ways we can discover that is ask a question about what might be our unconscious limiting beliefs. And this is called an upper limit. The upper limit is something that we do that's a pattern that we're not aware of, that we used to do a lot probably as we were growing up. So the upper limit is something a lot of times we're not even aware of. But the wonderful news is we can find our upper limits. And they often come when we're in a place where we're most successful, where we might be so joyful and happy and enjoying something. And all of a sudden, boom, there's a crash. It's like, well, what happened? Everything was perfect. And there's many forms of these upper limits that can show up, and they're different for everyone. And the beautiful thing we can do is identify our upper limits, be curious about them, slow down. And some of the examples of upper limits would be feeling rushed. So right now I might be trying to go really fast. Okay, I'm going to go really fast. So that's an upper limit that might slow me down from getting my message across from all of you. And I was rushed a lot in my life in early times. So I'm going to invite myself, because it's also a fear of mine, doing my fear melting, oozing, letting myself slow down. So I invite all of you to do any kind of fear melt. If you've thought of an upper limit, I invite you to think about what that is and then ooze with it. What if I were to really embrace a slowing down, something different from my upper limit? Other upper limits include worry thoughts. A lot of times people have worry thoughts and they loop and keep worrying. Worry thoughts can be valuable at times. There's a lot to worry about right now. And what we can do is, if we can do something about it, it can be a healthy pathway. If we have a worry thought that we keep percolating for a long time, it can really be draining and prevent us from having what we get when we go past an upper limit, which is more joy, more capacity for love. And I'm just going to breathe that in. And I invite you to bring that in. Just how much can I educate my body? How much can I educate my nervous system to take in all the love and joy that I experience when I move in ways that align with my genius? And that is actually another upper limit pattern that we can have, is deflecting natural good feelings. So I really want to invite you in this moment to imagine a natural feeling, a good feeling that you love to have, and ask yourself, I wonder how I can allow myself to feel that in this moment, no matter what's happening in my world, in my life, just for a moment. Even if things are challenging, even if they're difficult, and I invite you to move, I'm going to move a little bit, and it feels really good. And I'm just going to invite in and welcome that good feeling. And as I do that, I'm going past an upper limit of thinking I shouldn't have those feelings. A lot of times someone might say, oh, you did great. And you say, oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm going to hide. I can't do this well. No, no, no. And I want to invite you not to do that, to know that's maybe a persona or a part of us, but to invite you to really explore that good feeling. So just think about what that is. And take a moment. And as I move my arm, I notice that I have a soreness in my arm, which was one of my upper limits. Another upper limit is a body symptom. Sometimes we can have an injury or sickness, and not always, but sometimes that can be an upper limit in our life. And for me, I was really working out. I was really excited, and I injured my arm. It's been 8 weeks, and it's still recovering. But the good news is I slowed down. I stopped exercising for a long time. I started breathing. I got support from a practitioner who's helped me discover new ways of meditating, new ways of relaxing my body and noticing unconscious pain that is surfacing related to unconscious beliefs that I'm releasing slowly. So moving past my upper limit of this body symptom, which can sometimes mean getting sick or something like that, it's always an opportunity to grow more and be more engaged with our genius in what we most love to do, in who we are, who we're meant to be. So I want to invite you to be willing to explore and celebrate the very best in yourself as much as you can. And by learning to transcend your upper limits, it's a really beautiful way to do that. I recommend, well, first of all, before we slow down and wind down, I want to mention a few more upper limits. One is worrying about outshining others, worrying about not belonging to a group. What if I get so good at a certain thing, I will no longer be included in them? Or, for example, not wanting to gossip. Maybe you don't want to gossip and you might lose connection because that might drain you and not allow you to be in your highest self. And so feeling flawed or disloyal. These are all things that I want to invite you to look at in your own repertoire of life and experiences and wonder and be curious and breathe and do the things that you love. And really, I want to invite you to commit to discovering your upper limit behaviors and having a good time while learning this. Make a list of your upper limit behaviors. Get curious. And then I just want to take a moment and say thank you. And thanks to all of you, because as I share this, I'm actually doing my genius. I absolutely love all of this whole community. I love the people. I love loving. I love being alive and engaging and learning. So thanks to the Hendricks Community and Institute for inviting coaches to do this and inviting the community to learn. I am incredibly grateful. And I'm grateful to all of you. And I want to invite you again and just remind you that just a gentle curiosity and just a small shift is big. So really just noticing. And also, please, one of this is an upper limit, is we can be hard on ourselves. Sometimes when we see our pattern, we can be mad at ourselves or think there's something wrong or judge. That's one of mine. So I'm going to celebrate that I have been making mistakes in my life, a lot of them, and some recently, and I'm celebrating that I'm choosing to share this with you, this upper limiting process, instead of beating myself up and thinking I can't do this. So we have all of these aspects of ourselves as humans, and I celebrate all of us in navigating consciousness, bringing awareness to our bodies and our flow, and being in our absolute best possible engagement of life and what we love with ourselves and with others, with our bodies and our breath, with nature, and take that energy and bring it to the world. We really, really need it. I invite that. I mean, that's my invitation and my curiosity. How can we help what's happening in the world? How can we bring connection and togetherness in these times of polarity? And a really big part is starting inside and recognizing our own polarities and marrying them together, or mending them together, or melding them together, letting them see each other, and being a multitude of many parts. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye.